Okay, you are welcome. Me did the attractive Mustafa and then me Blakk Rasta. Na yeah, babe din komo kakra. Blakk Rasta assistant. When your new radio station or come when at least I sure say you go make we know everything. We go have all the details. We want to know when you are starting and everything that your fans have to know. So you are welcome, Blakk Rasta.
Me da se pa, your friend me Blakk Rasta.
The black name BLA
KK. Yes, BLAKK.
Now why that spelling?
Well, Unim say when you check it out and when you open the English dictionary and go to the black side, you know, maybe I will hold you now negative.
Sir,
yes, everything there at the black side of the dictionary is very, very negative. Black spot, black eye, blackmail, and so on and so forth. And I may say, let me change it, let me switch it. I'm a black man, but let me give you the different spelling. Again, the black with a different spelling is just to stand out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically that's what it is.
It's not necessarily about just because everything online about black.
Well, it is part of it that they are trying to spoil great things that are black. See? Yes, it is a plan to make the whole world see in a certain propaganda. Of course, wicked people. Those who came to colonize us, those who came to enslave us, it wasn't out of love they came to enslave us. It wasn't out of say, oh yeah, Pemo, we love you. That's why we are coming to colonize you or enslave you. The wicked people, those who are creating the corona viruses and the AIDS viruses and all those viruses in their test tubes, in their laboratories to come and kill us just because we are black. And I keep saying it. Before you can wipe out the black race, wipe up God first. Kill God first. You cannot wipe out the black race unless you wipe out God first. Kill God.
And you can't kill God too.
Well, it depends on them. Maybe they have a way.
Or they don't have
a way. They always have a way of doing things.
It is just impossible. But don't you think we are also part of it? We are part of the problem. We the blacks, not just the whites.
Of course. I mean, black people have been brainwashed all this while. I mean, you see black people who are black and tell you that, I hate black people. Oh, I am not black. I wish I was never black and things. That means that you don't even know who you are. You see, we see black people who sell out Africa. They are counterfeit black people. We see black people who have been so brainwashed to hate everything that is black. These are counterfeit black people. So we've also been part of the problem. It's taken us so long to unlearn what we have been taught in several propagandas. You see? So basically, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, so back to why I came here. So now you have joined Class FM, right? Oh.
yeah, I have. Yeah, that's
so
true.
Basically, when are you starting? What should we expect?
Well, thanks so much, Attractive. I mean, I'm beginning on the 13th of this month. That's June. Okay. Yes, it's going to be terrific. I'm going to be doing the drive as usual.
Next week, Monday.
Next week, Monday.
From what time to what time?
3 o'clock to 5 p.m. 2 hours of hot fire. Okay. Back to back. Wicked. You know? Yeah, that's what it's going to be. I can't wait to get back.
We are going to have something like the Black Pot and everything on the show.
Well, the Black Pot is the heartbeat of the taxi driver show, you know? And yes, we shall have the Black Pot as well. We are at the same time going to have Wisdom from the Mountain, where we share the little wisdom we have with the people. And of course, we shall have the African history class. Of course, in a style that is a little different from what people have known. Yes, but they are going to enjoy that. Okay,
but when you resigned from Xylophone, when you stopped Xylophone, you say you are not going to accept anything lesser than 10,000. So should we say that Class FM is paying you more than 10,000 or something like that?
I do not renege on my words, you know. When I say that this is what I want, if I don't get it, I don't move.
Okay.
Yes, Class is giving me more. Class is giving me more.
Like how much?
Well, I mean, You see, Blakk Rasta is a man who normally wouldn't want to discuss fees.
But you mentioned a particular amount.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
All I said was that 2,000 and something. This was what I said the standard was, 10,000.
Ghana cedis. That is number one was.
Number one,
Okay.
10,000 Ghana cedis or above. This time round, I said, I would not accept that because we have improved and become better. We are not marking time, we are moving. Before I left Xylophone, of course, we had improved, we are taking more. You understand? Yes, for 17 months, we worked with no salary. But the big sense in the whole thing is the fact that we worked very hard and we made sure that the station stood firm. It was not all about the money. It's the standards.
Okay.
So this time around, I said, if I don't get 15,000 and above,
Not even 10,000.
No, sir.
So
Attractive. I'm a graduate. Oh.
so let me
Attractive. I have a Master of Science degree in oil and gas. A Master of Science degree from the University of Coventry, London.
Okay.
Same way, I have a Bachelor of Science degree in land economy.
Okay.
So I am not an ordinary radio presenter. That is why when you listen to my show, it's different. It's not like others are doing. It's unique. How many of them are telling people history? When I was beginning to tell this history, people told me, oh, people have smartphones, they can just check out any history. But the way I tell my history is different. You understand?
Yeah.
The way I inject them with the blackboard. People are talking about the nation, they are talking about Africa. But there's a different touch to my stories. So you have to pay me uniquely.
I understand. So
Yeah.
back to the point. So you are taking more than 15,000.
Certainly, yes.
20,000.
Yeah.
Not up to.
Jesus have mercy. You see, if I want to put values to the thing, I may end up saying things that I don't want to say. What I want to put out right now is the fact that I'm receiving more than what I asked for.
15,000 Ghana cedis.
Above.
So how many years are you going to be with Class FM?
Class is a very big brand.
Okay.
Class can afford to pay that.
Okay.
You understand? You see, they respect what I'm bringing on board. See? I have made it clear. If I don't get 15,000 and above, I'm not going anywhere. And I was ready to build my own radio station and TV station and employ young men and young women to come and also exploit their talent.
But one may ask, do you have the money to do that?
It's not money. You don't need money to open a radio station. You just need brains.
Okay.
Yeah. You just need brains. I worked for number one for 17 months, no salary. That was not about money. It was about brains. See?
How? Like?
Yeah. You can open an online station.
Radio. Okay. So you
and
wanted
you are blowing it.
Okay. You wanted to have your own online station before Class FM came in.
In fact, I wanted to have my own radio, and I can still have it. The plan is in there. I'm going to be working with Plus for 2 years renewable.
Class FM.
Class FM. That's what's in the contract.
In the contract.
Class, yes. 2 years renewable. If after working, Class finds out that, oh, Blakk Rasta has brought a certain power onto the brand and they want to renew it, to God be the glory. If at the end of it all I say, oh, Plus has also added some value to Blakk Rasta, I want to renew it and continue, then we would go on. But I still have my radio station and TV station in mind.
So what if Xylophone calls you within these 2 years? What happens?
If Xylophone calls me within the 2 years, Xylophone understands that Blakk Rasta works on the principle of loyalty. Once I have given my loyalty to another platform, that is where the loyalty is going to be. There's nothing that is going to move me to Xylophone. For now, radio with Xylophone is closed.
Forever.
Not forever, for now. But if something happens and Class says, oh, this thing has happened, that thing has happened, because of that we are not able to continue. It could be anything. It could be the hand of God, what we call the hand of God. Anything could happen. And then they say, okay, now you are free from the contract. Or this thing has happened, and for that matter, you can move on. Then we might be thinking about Xylophone. But The government is selling up xylophone.
But what really happened with xylophone?
Xylophone is being sold. That's what happened. The government said, sell everything that Nam1 has so that you can pay people. So they are selling the buildings, they are selling everything. Oh, it was published.
The radio station.
Everything. Radio, TV.
So now the xylophone is not, it belongs to another person.
In fact, it belongs to the people who have to be paid. The people whose monies went to Men's Gold. It's for them. So when it's sold finally, they would get their money. That's it. So xylophone is going to be sold. TV is going to be sold. The building is going to be sold. Whatever it is that was published or announced by the courts that belong to Nam1 will be sold and people will be paid.
But do you still talk to Nam1?
Since I left, we haven't spoken. But even that was how it was when I was there. We're not speaking. He's a very busy man. He works, goes, flies. You know, he's very busy. Once in a while, you will see him in the compound.
Time you and him had a chat.
It was an interesting chat.
No, I mean the last time.
Oh, the last time we spoke was when I was leaving. I left on the 31st of December 2021. So I think we spoke on the 2 days before that. Yeah, about 28th.
Interesting chat. What
was it about? Well, it was in a meeting. And xylophone, staff, TV and radio. And well, he announced that some people would have to leave.
Himself.
Because they had put in their resignations and all that, you know. So I took the opportunity to say thank you to everyone, thank you to him, thank you to the wonderful brethren, and that it was time for me to move. And some other people like Sammy Flex and all that, they had already moved, you know. So I was one of the last people to, you know, step out. And yeah, I mean, Nam1 did what he could do, and I'm glad that.
But do you still believe in Nam1? And do you think he has a case with regards to what happens to Men's Gold?
Yes, I mean, this is a young man. This man started his business. He was paying people all right under a certain government. A new government came in and said, no, your business is fraudulent. And Nam1 said, yes, the last government mentioned it and even documented it, that they were going to help me upgrade it to a certain point where we would act within the legal limits of the system. No, shut it down.
Okay, so Nam1 himself admitted that
it was of course, yes. Not illegal. He was not acting. Legal. Okay, so the technical word is, it was not, what's the word? It was not...
It was not operating under.
Oh my God! There's a word. There's a technical word. Regulated.
Okay.
His business was not regulated.
Okay.
You see, but it was not illegal. It only was not regulated. So he was finding a way to have the business regulated.
Okay.
Yes, they are the lawyers. They understand their own terms. But see, Nam1 started his business under the NDC government. And he was doing well, paying people. Nobody complained.
Okay.
You see, the Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General at that time, came in and said, hey, Nam1, we've realized that these things that we are doing, they fall out of the framework of the law. So come, let's sit down and see. Nam1 met, he wrote, check the Deputy Attorney General's report on Nam1.
Okay.
He said Nam1 was humble. They sat down and started working towards boxing the whole thing into the framework of the law. And then they went out of power. And when they went out of power, this new government that came in removed that Attorney General, kicked him out and brought somebody else.
Okay.
See? So these people who came said, hey, Nam1, shut down your business. Oh, the other people were trying to work out something. Can we sit down and work it out? No, shut it down. Remember they shut down so many other banks?
Yes.
And then they shut down Nam1's business. At first, they said it was a Ponzi scheme. What is a Ponzi scheme? I take from you,
and then
pocket it, take from that person, pay you.
Person, yeah.
When it's time, pay like that. But the first chunk comes to me and is held. That's a Ponzi scheme. Named after Ponzi. I mean, you can find time and read about that guy Ponzi. But at the end of it all, we realized that Nam1 actually did genuine business. and had about 45 million American dollars or so held up right there in Dubai. And he went and took it. See? He won the case. What happened to that money? Did the nation follow Namwan to go get it?
They didn't.
Up now, I don't understand. If the Deputy Attorney General at that time, and even many more, went to Dubai and came back and told us Ghanaians that it was genuine that Namwan had the money, the court documents and everything, what happened to that money? If it was a serious nation, they would have followed up that money, pick up that money, don't give it to Namwan. Make sure that everything, if at that time Namwan had about $45 million and he owed Ghana about $35 million, I don't know. That's why I'm saying that they should have followed up on the money.
Okay.
I hear the money is still locked up there, but I don't have details.
Okay.
That's what it is. But we are interested in killing local businesses and then so much cursed bringing in foreign people. Foreign. But local, die. Pakwesi Indom, look at what happened to his business. They shut down all the banks. Said we are going to go bank, his businesses.
You see the whole thing to be like it is a political thing.
It is certainly a political gimmick.
There is a perception that Namwan is more affiliated to the MPP government than the NDC government.
Attractive. The thing about Blakk Rasta is that I don't go into people's personal things, you know.
Yes.
Namwan, if it's a CPP man or something, me, I don't even like politics.
You don't like politics, but
no.
But you discuss politics.
I don't discuss politics. I discuss what matters to the nation. How politicians are killing us, their activities. I don't discuss their business. I discuss what they are doing to kill us.
But it is all part of politics.
Well, if it is...
Recently, you even said you hate Akufo Addo.
I don't hate him. I don't like him.
Why?
Hate is a very harsh word. The harsh word hate can mean that
but
you dislike somebody to the point that you want to kill the person. That's hate.
But to dislike somebody too is not.
It's not to like him. It is a good thing. Do you like what is it called? Corruption?
No.
You dislike it?
Yes.
But you just told me that to dislike something is a bad thing.
No, I'm saying to dislike somebody.
Somebody.
Nature, personality.
Do you dislike Medress or you love Medress? Attractive.
So what at all are you expecting from Akufo Addo?
Akufo Addo should pack up and go. He's a mishap and a misfit.
And we should Cameroon.
The one that Ghanaians will see as good, and we pray to the Almighty Father to help us guide.
But apart from Akufo Addo, is John Mahama. So if you want Akufo Addo to...
Are they the only two parties here?
And go... So
are they the only two parties in Ghana? No.
Okay, so you want Akufo Addo to pack?
Yes.
Should we forget John Mahama too?
Should we forget John Mahama?
Yes.
As it stands right now, Akufo Addo is the one I want out. Whoever they bring in, I don't care.
Even if it is a monkey, a tiger.
Even if it is a worm, Gogomi. Gogomi will be better than sitting here and have Nana Akufo Addo build this cathedral. Gogomi will be better than have Nana Akufo Addo do all this party and friends government. Nah. On a very serious note, brethren, the country is on autopilot. Just today, 25 million Ghana cedis for a cathedral. At the same time, these are the same people who are killing us with Ejapa, E-Levy. These are the same people who have the boss of the PPA, Public Procurement Authority, who scooped out 40 million Ghana cedis from his account after this thing was supposedly frozen. Are these human beings? Is Gogomi not better than these people? You see?
But it is too harsh.
Oh, you see, attractive. When we speak diplomatically and they don't hear, it's better to give them a shock treatment to their brain and speak harshly. That's why they say when persuasion fails, force must be applied. Yes, we are finding a way of making them hear us. We are finding a way of making us understand what we are going through. These people are sitting on their high horses. They don't care. They don't feel the heat that we are feeling. See, When Mahama came, we all said he was corrupt. Hey, Mahama, corrupt. When Mahama was kicked out of this country, I jubilated and said, hallelujah, what a corrupt, dangerous, corrupt man.
So it means you are even against John Mahama.
Everybody knows that. Look at how corrupt John Mahama was.
But
Mahama was corrupt.
But
we wanted him out.
He wants to come back. So what do you think?
Look, the corruption of John Mahama, the corrupt nature of John Mahama, I tell you, attractive. Nana Akufo Addo has made a saint, an angel out of Mahama when it comes to corruption. Nana Akufo Addo is the great-grandfather of corruption as compared to what Mahama did. Hey, what did Mahama do? Papa no. Oh, that he had 1 or 2 girlfriends around that he bought apples for and sweets for. Nana Akufo Addo has done worse. Have you heard about Sewa Bruni? Yeah, I don't like talking about it because it's so shameful. My brother, a prostitute who has come out, a self-styled prostitute. That's how she's referred to. I don't know her lifestyle. But that's what the media says.
So what happened? We did that prostitute that you're talking about, the Sewa Brody.
Sewa Brody is still running around, producing photographs of a naked president on the bed. This president should be impeached. Recently, they said Shrike was going to,
do you believe in her? Like what she said?
Oh, Jesus is Lord. My brother, it is so shameful to even be associated with somebody who can blackmail you like this. It's a non-starter. How did she get photographs of you in a plane that is supposed to be a security, private something? The security of the country is at risk. That you are chasing a self-styled prostitute from hotel to hotel because she took some pictures of what, because your president cannot control his libido. Oh, brethren. I mean, look, Mahama was younger. If Mahama was running after women, we would say that, well, foolhardiness, youthful exuberance, whatever. But Mahama, the corruption that Mahama took us through, Nana Akufo Addo has behaved worse
than John Mahama.
That is why I don't like Nana Akufo Addo.
What is your view about Bawumia?
Bawumia is a comedian, is a joker.
You want to take over from
He's a joker. Bawumia is not serious. I just look at him and I say that, brother, who are you taking for fool? Bawumia is my brother. I've sat with him before, talked with him. But today I wonder if I see Bawumia, whether I'll shake his hand or not. I don't know.
You don't like him too?
How can I like people who are killing Ghana? How can I like people who are killing us? Look at what Bawumia is doing. His mother died. He flew there and tarred the roads until his mother died. Oh, the roads were okay. But because people were going to come for the funeral, they went to tar the roads so people could have a smooth road and go for the funeral. Painted the houses there. Bawumia was the same guy who told us so many different things that are being negated right now. E-levy. Don't tax Momo. It's for poor people. Today, the same Bawumia is there. Oh, when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate would expose you. Then he would come and try to talk to us like we are kindergarten children. I didn't say that. I said this. And we look at it and say, this guy is a comedian, modern day Mr. Bean. You know? These guys are not serious. I don't like them because they don't like Ghana. They are not patriotic.
You always want us to believe that you are fighting for the youth, right?
Yes, I do.
What exactly do you want the youth to do to move the country forward?
I want the youth to have a future. I want my children to have a future.
But what should they do?
Yes, I'm going to get there.
Okay.
So to have a future means that you have to plan the present. You are totally futureless without planning the present. How can you do that? You cannot do that in a nation that is a bet master nation. Everywhere you go, the youth are betting. Everywhere you go, men and women are taking their children and giving to fetish priests to slaughter them and give them sikedro. Everywhere you go, pastors, fake malams, and fake prophets are all over the place, cheating the people night and day and turning people into fools. Why do I say fools? Things that wise people would not do. You will see the so-called wise engaged in those. Like the president carrying a chair in a whole V8, fueling from the taxpayers' money, hire a driver to drive an empty car that only has a dwarfish chair in there. Because a prophet said the president should not sit on any chair but on a magic chair. Is this wisdom? Is this wisdom? A president who went to promise God that he will build him a cathedral. Hey, when it rains, 0.00001 millimeters of rain, the whole place is flooded. When it rains, the whole place is flooded. Brethren. And you want to build a cathedral. Do you know how much money they paid to the guy who designed the cathedral? 32 million US dollars. 32 million US dollars for the design. Sir David AJ, that's his name. Ghanaian British designer. 32 million American dollars for designing it. How much is the cathedral going to cost? 350 million American dollars. My brother, can we love these people? Look at Sir John. Look how much land this guy has stolen. If I was president of this nation, you know what I would do? Or the special prosecutor of this nation, I will convict his dead body, pull out his bones from the grave, lay it on the floor, let people pass by and insult the bones, and after that I'll bring caterpillar, mash these bones into powder, put that in a bottle and give to the family. The body must not be buried in this country. It's a sacrilege. Look what he did. Look at what he did. You were put in charge of the forest, and all you could do, instead of protecting the forest, you looted, disgraced the forest.
Right. Okay, so back to my question: what do you want the youth to do?
The youth must plan the present so they can enter the future. Betting is not going to work. Education would work. If I was president of this country, the first 100 days, I would make sure every youth in the country has access to a certain morality education that will fly on every TV station and on every radio station, and is going to run for free. That is their social responsibility. Not to bring malams to sit down there and tell us nonsense. Not to bring fake prophets to come and sit and tell us nonsense. My brother, what the youth lack, what they lack in this country is moral education, what we call attitude. Attitudinal delinquency. That's what it is. They lack it. Attitudinal deficiency. Attitudinal hemorrhage. They lack it. So you have to make sure that the attitudes, you can build all the streets and put all the lights and let everything work. If your attitudes are sick, they will pull down all the structures. Like D Blakk and the rest stealing electricity. What I mean, then you guys are clapping for D Blakk. Yeah, then people are laughing. It's not funny.
But what do you want us to do?
We should see him as a thief. What do you do to thieves? They ask you to come and pay for the electricity and it's finished.
So you think
he must suffer like every other thief? He must suffer like every other thief. What does the law of Ghana say about thieves? Today we are hearing that Wuntumi also owes how much? 300,000 Ghana cedis worth of electricity. Huh? D Blakk was part of those who went for the Doomsaw campaign.
Yeah.
And you are stealing electricity. Why did you go for a Doomsaw campaign? Lip service. Look, let's call a spade a spade.
So you must be jailed?
I don't believe in jails. This is another conversation you can go into. Whatever the punishment the nation says you should go through is what you should go through. Just paying back is nothing. I'll steal your pen and then I'm caught. I return the pen and I go free. What punishment is that?
So
No.
what do you expect apart from this?
The black should pay about 10 to 20 times what he has stolen.
Okay.
That's it. That's a punishment to deter other thieves from stealing electricity. Anytime you steal electricity, you cause a power hemorrhage in the system. Maybe some other people's areas would go off. We don't know if it's a local hospital. We don't know how many people might even die there. Electricity is life. So I don't encourage thieves. You steal and become big. You are walking around, yeah. And we, those who are hungry and have nothing because we are not stealing, then you look down on us.
Okay.
No, we cannot accept this. It's unacceptable. So the youth must be able to pick up good attitudes. What kind of attitudes am I talking about? Patriotism. Yanara assassini tararara denderana tingbanyala ti batingbang ti yamal makagan. We have to be able to make a meaning out of these things, or else they are mere rants and chants.
And nothing else.
We are just ranting and chanting. What Duncan Williams would say, foolishness. Atamure, 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 aye. That's how our national anthem sounds. The people are not even sitting down to decode it and imbibe it and understand it. That's why a lot of people just recite it. They don't even know the words. They are just mentioning hot words coming out. That's why they broke it down in several languages. So people will pick up. When I was coming up as a little boy in Tamale, we were all singing. Tingbang yala ti ba tingbang ti yani ma malka kani tinekbang ti manga cheka di yuludo dan shel zogo ti malpamba ni song ti kati mal ti ba tingbang. You know, we sang it and we understood it. Any Dagomba person who sings this understands it in his own language. God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of rights. Fill our hearts with true humility, make us cherish fearless honesty. This line, how many Ghanaians understand that? Make us cherish fearless honesty. Make us cherish fearless honesty. Jesus Christ. Whoever wrote that thing had brains. He had blood running inside his veins. This is not for jokers. Go there and even ask politicians, MPs, what is the meaning of make us cherish fearless honesty? A lot of them will be caught pants down. It's deep. It means be brutally frank. What is brutal frankness? Call a spade and not a long farm implement. Brutal honesty. Say the truth. Don't look at anything and try to shy away from the truth. And that's what we are doing. That's what the pledge is telling you. That's what the national anthem is telling you. See? So attractive. That is what it is. Leave the truth for the honest ones to say that.
Okay. Back to the entertainment industry. What is the current state of the entertainment industry? What is your views? These days we hardly see you even during awards.
Well, those awards don't make any meaning to me anymore. We have grown, attractive. Those days that we used to say, vote, short code, 122, vote to short code. Oh, Jesus. What was that? Oh my, we have grown from that nonsense, honestly. Look, I banned myself from any award where people would have to pay and vote to win. It's nothing but sheer robbery and bribery and corruption. Somebody won't understand. Let's break it down. Massa, if there are 4 of us who deserve an award and you have nominated us, who did the nomination? It's a board that sat down to nominate. Why wouldn't the same board sit back, vote amongst themselves as individuals, and select the winner? But rather because you want to steal and cheat and make cheap money, you ask the fans of these 4 people who have been nominated to vote. You are even so shameless to come out and say that the more you vote, the more you win. Where's the talent now? I thought you were going to say the most talented would win. No. The votes. So and votes are paid for.
All the awards came are stealing.
Oh, of course. I mean, all of recently VGMA, I was told, said that, oh, they are no more paying to vote. I said, oh, so now they are listening to me?
No, you okay.
Yeah, that's what I was told. That now they do not pay to vote anymore. Short code, you pay money, and ping, 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 you pay.
But every short code, you pay something.
That's it. So they have stopped it. That's what I was told.
The short code is still there.
Well, if it is still there, then it's a fake, useless award. Fake, useless award. I've told all those award systems. Any award system in the world that will ask my fans to pay money via some short code and buy awards for me, I will tell my fans to rather direct the money to me to make more songs.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But you have a new song out there.
Yeah. Right? Thief President.
We will come
Thief
to
President.
the Thief President. What do you think about the industry, the entertainment industry? Is it doing well? Recently, you said something about that Lumba fading out. If you can elaborate, or let me.
Well, Daddy Lumba is a legend. We love and appreciate Daddy Lumba. Okay. But we also learn from the mistakes of our legends.
Okay.
Listen, Daddy Lumba was in Germany without papers. According to the story, Nana Champon said it several times. His other half. They made good songs as Lumba Brothers. They went solo, studio. You go sing. Yeah, they work on your voice and other things, and you release the thing. Ghanaians, hey, people used to book Daddy Lumba's albums in advance before they even arrived. Yes, I grew up in that era. Cassettes. Hey, but this Lumba releasing an album now, me per 1,000 copies. Why? Matriaka. He would pay and wait for Lumba to release. Kojuanchi was the same thing. So they didn't see the need for live performances, especially Daddy Lumba.
Okay.
Lumba was making money from his cassettes and CDs. Of course, he couldn't come to Ghana because he didn't have his papers then. Later, he had his papers. He was making illegal, kind of. Yes, that's what Nana Champon the rest said. Nana Champon used to bring the cassettes from Germany here to come and sell. Lumba couldn't come because he didn't have the right papers. Later, he got the papers. Lumba was only interested in getting his cassette money and CD money. Performances, no. He didn't invest in performances. He will go into the studio and sing. If you sing off key, the sound engineer or your producer will tell you, no, you're singing off key. Sing king, till you get the key right. You can rehearse as long as you want and get it right.